have a lot of time. I think time is always kind of the biggest obstacle, but then really it...
And babies.
And babies. This baby was so demanding. Needy and just like crying, and then
that was just me.
Still Ben, and then, but the infant was great, very professional. But yeah, it's time, but then I also think that it kind of works to your advantage when you're not overthinking everything and you don't have a lot of time, and so you kind of just have to do it, and then it adds this element of like electricity that wouldn't be there if you had all the time in the world. When there's no urgency, there are no stakes. So it's kind of like the biggest obstacle ends up for me being kind of my greatest asset.
Drop the mic. Perfect answer.
I don't know. This is hard. It is hard. They're hard questions. I think for me it was probably one of the scariest roles I've played because I had to sing, and that was terrifying. And unlike Ben, I prefer to just sing in the shower by myself, no one listening. But that's why I was so excited about it too, because it was a challenge for me and a moment to be brave. And I have the added benefit that my husband is a musician and has a sound studio, and he can like auto-tune that shit. So it was okay. Got all right. That was my obstacle.
I mean, it was a combination of not feeling particularly confident about the guitar playing, which I would get constant reassurance from Amy that would always be fine. Obviously, there was a sort of Virginian-esque accent to contend with. There was, but I mean, I didn't really think about any of those tools at the time, because at the time I'm sort of sitting with 10 very committed crew members on a freight train barreling through Utah, with the sunset and snow, and it's just fantastic. I mean, we filmed some stuff at night where I'm looking out, and then they were like, oh, we'll get to some more lights in about 10 minutes, so just hang out, and it's magical, some of it. Honestly, some of the processes was magical, and I think, I think the question is often asked in junkets and stuff, what's the hardest thing or whatever, and actually, sometimes there are challenges, but it's just a wonderful job. It's a wonderful thing to be a part of, and it's maybe not a cool answer, but I just love it.